Hello my dear students. So today I am going to start the next definition of economics, that is welfare definition. Okay. So welfare definition of economics is given by Alfred Marshall. Alfred Marshall, he has written one book and the name of the book is Principle of Economics. Okay. Once again, the welfare definition was given by Alfred Marshall and he has written one book and the name of the book is Principle of Economics in year 1890. Okay. In his book, he has defined economics as the study of mankind in ordinary business of life. Once again, listen, what is the definition? Study of mankind in ordinary business of life, or we can say that economics is the study of man's action in ordinary business of life. Now I will explain what is the meaning of that ordinary business of life and mankind. It is the, or we can say that economics is the study of economics is the study of mankind in the ordinary business of life. So this mankind, you have to understand, mankind means an individual, those who are involved in various economic activities. Okay. Mankind refers to an individual, those who are engaged in or involved in different economic activities. Some are acting as a consumer, some are acting as a producers, employers, workers, investors, savers, and so on. So here, that is the meaning of mankind. Now, in order to survive, in order to run their livelihood, the human beings, they have to involve in the various economic activities. So here, that's why it is said study of mankind in ordinary business of life. Okay. Alfred Marshall agrees with the view or the concept given by Adam Smith regarding the wealth. Yes, wealth is necessary for our survival, but he did not agree to the point that the primary place should be given to wealth. No, he rejected that concept, and Alfred Marshall has explained that wealth is necessary, but we should give primary place to mankind. Okay, we should not give primary place to wealth, because wealth is only a means to achieve our welfare. Next, we are going to discuss the features of welfare definition. So, first features we have study of mankind. As I have already explained in the definition that economics is the study of mankind in ordinary business of life according to Alfred Marshall. So, Marshall has placed welfare as a primary, or we can say that mankind in a primary place, or he has given more preference to mankind rather than the wealth. According to him, what he says that wealth is only a means to achieve that welfare, and he also explained that wealth only provide the means for survival, existence, comfort, that provide enjoyment of life, but he believed that we should give primary emphasis to mankind rather than wealth. Okay, the second feature we have study of ordinary business of life. So according to Alfred Marshall, we see that economics is the study of ordinary business of life. We know that individual has several aspects of life: social, political, religious. But he believed that our main aspects of life should be related to economic welfare or related to economics. So according to him, he has ignored the other aspects of life, and he has focused mainly on economic aspects of life. Okay, and that economic aspects of life includes earning and spending habits of the people, okay, to achieve the various goals in their life. The third feature we have study of material welfare. So here we have to understand the concept of material welfare. So material welfare means the welfare achieved by an individual by getting the maximum satisfaction from consuming or using various goods and services, or by consuming the various eatable items. So I will explain you this one, material welfare. Suppose say if I am not able to purchase any clothes, so whenever I get money to purchase that clothes whichever I like, then my satisfaction level will increase. I will be more happy to wear that clothes, and I will achieve maximum satisfaction by wearing that clothes. So here material welfare, there is a difference between material welfare and social welfare. Social welfare means the welfare or the satisfaction achieved but not by any involvement of money, or which is not related to or concerned with money. Whereas this material welfare, to some extent it is related to or concerned with money. So whenever we purchase any clothes to wear, we have to pay price for it. So whenever we are paying price that is related to money, so that comes under material welfare. When I am helping some blind person to cross a road, that is also a type of welfare that will give me satisfaction, but that is not related to money. So that comes under social welfare. Okay, next we are going to discuss the criticisms of welfare definition. So we know that whatever the definition it was given by Alfred Marshall, that has been criticized by the other group of economists. So first criticism we have economics as a social science. So some of the economists criticize Marshall by saying that economics as a social science. According to Alfred Marshall, what he says that economics is a social science, and a social science means the science economics which is related to or concerned with only the individual who is the member of an organized community or society, like we people. According to Alfred Marshall, what he says that the person who are the member of organized community are only counted in his definition, and he has neglected the concept of human science. The other group of economists say that whatever the definition you have given about economics as a social science, that is wrong. You should give the definition of economics as economics is the study of humankind, or it should be the study of human science. So human science includes the study of individual, rather that individual is living in an organized community or society, or he is living in an isolation. So according to Alfred Marshall, what he wants to explain his definition is that the person who is living in an isolation, like priests, sadhus, they are totally apart from our society. They are not counted as a member of our society, so we should not focus on them. But other group of economists say that whether that person is a priest, he is living in an isolation, or whether he is a part of our community, it should be the study about everyone. Now the second criticism we have a restricted scope of economics. Okay, Robbins has also criticized the welfare definition as they restrict the scope of economics. Economics studies several activities which hardly promote the welfare. So the production of various commodities like Okay, the production of various items like liquors, cigarettes, guns, etc. hardly promotes the economic welfare, yet the production of these goods are counted or considered as the part of economics, because the production of this type of goods generate income for some of the group of individuals. So on that basis, Lionel Robbins has criticized the welfare definition. Okay, so third criticisms we have impractical classification of activities. According to Alfred Marshall, he has divided the activities into two parts, that is economic and non-economic. Okay, economic activities and non-economic activities. So the other group of economists has criticized this view, saying that it is illogical, unscientific and irrational to classify the activities into economic and non-economic. According to other group of economists, what they say that to some extent all the activity is related with economic. Okay, all activity is related to economic and there is no such non-economic activity. I'll give you one example. We say that celebrating, attending the birthday parties or the political rally organized by the politician is a part of non-economic activity. But the truth is that whenever the politicians are organizing any rally, so they are also doing it for money. Whenever we are attending someone's birthday party or marriage ceremony, in that case also it is related to or concerned with the money. To some extent we are spending some amount of money by purchasing gifts and so on. So we can say that all the activity is concerned with money. So that is a part of economic activities. Okay, none of the activity is non-economic activities.